Yo, what's good? Big Z here, and today I'm going to show you how to make the famous IMANBEK bass sound. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but I'm going with it. So that is my remake of the bass line from IMANBEK's remix of Roses. That song is so popular. I think it has like 1 billion streams on Spotify. But yeah, it's a pretty cool bass sound, so I figured why not remake it? A couple of you guys have actually requested this one. So anyway, let's just get into it. If you want the presets for free, you can download those below. But there's some layering and some external processing going on, so you might want to watch this video if you want to get the exact sound going. So the bulk of the sound is coming from this top layer right here. If we go into Serum here, then you'll see these two wavetables. This distorted Doot wavetable, they're both in the digital section that you can find right here. And then in Oscillator B, we have this Scream wavetable that's down further in the digital section. They both have one voice of unison. They're both pitched down 3 octaves. The second layer is really just adding some more low-end harmonics to the sound. So if I took off all the effects and everything, here's what those wavetables would sound like. So first of all, we have the envelope 1 shaped like this down here. And then to add some more punch and attack at the start of the sound, we're using envelope 3 here to modulate the pitch. So in the matrix, I used envelope 3 as the source and the destination as the global master tune. And then in the effects section, I just added some multi-band compression, tube distortion, and this low pass filter, which I'm modulating with envelope 1 here. I have mono check because it's a bass, just so the notes don't bleed into each other. And then I'm also adding this attack sound. So if I take the oscillators off, just to make it a little more punchy, because I didn't feel like this pitch envelope was doing enough. So I added that attack sound. For external effects on this one, I'm just doing some EQing and saturation. So I'm cutting off everything below like 80 Hertz, making room for the sub bass. And then I just have a little extra EQ here. Not completely necessary, but I just went through and reduced some annoying frequencies there and reduced the high end a little bit. Just to kind of fit it in the mix a little bit better. And then lastly, I have the saturation on here from like 300 to 1000 Hertz. Just makes it sound a little bit fatter. Another thing that's not completely necessary is this reverb I have on the bass, this Valhalla Vintage Verb. You can really barely hear it. It just kind of puts the bass in a little room. So because I cut everything off below like 80 Hertz on this bass, I obviously have a sub bass beneath it. So here's the sub bass. And having it separate, that means I can mix in the sub bass separately from this main bass. But the sub bass is super simple. It's actually, I just copied the same preset and just used a basic saw wave as the sub. And I just changed the filter down here. So there's nothing above like 120 Hertz coming out of that sound. Then for the last bass layer, I noticed there was a little extra harmonic content in his bass. So I added this harmonic layer that's kind of playing a different pitch than the normal bass. And I EQ'd this so it's just going from like 200 to 500 Hertz. I just wanted those frequencies coming through it right there. So that is actually the same sound copied over again, and I turned off oscillator B and changed oscillator A to this wavetable called Misfits. So if I take the EQ off, the sound just has some interesting harmonics in there. So all 3 layers together, and also I have kickstart on here as the side chain. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's how I remade the famous IMANBEK bass sound. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Other than that, I'll catch you next time. Peace.